Shout out to the K&J fam, and you're rocking with Kristen and Jamil. And we're back, you guys, for another mukbang.
Woo!
But not just any mukbang.
What?
Because today we're doing keto fathead dough pizza. So keto pizza, low carb pizza. You saw us make it yesterday.
Yes.
And if you didn't see it, click on that video after this so you can see how to make this delicious, amazing recipe, you guys.
Yeah, you guys look
We're
at that.
going to thumbnail and just get it in while we show you.
We're pretty hungry, so. Yeah. One,
two,
three. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
All right, guys, we're going to eat, talk and eat. I've been cooking all day, setting things up all day. We're ready to go.
Jamil's been really patient with me because
okay.
I got very hangry.
It's all good.
Today. Thank you, honey buns.
No worries. No worries. I'm just grabbing some hot sauce, guys. We got a few things over there, but I realize I have the rest of this habanero.
Chicken, cilantro.
Oh, yeah.
Ranch and barbecue sauce as a base.
Yes. So this is once again all homemade, guys. And I'm curious. What do you think? Terrible? Horrible. Okay, I'll take it from you. I'll put a little cilantro on mine. Pretty much on mine is pepperoni and cheese, mozzarella cheese, pepperoni, and jalapenos. So you guys, look at that. Look at that bite. Oh, that looks amazing. That looks amazing. Okay, here we go. We're going in.
You are.
Kristen wasn't ready to wait.
You guys, we didn't eat anything today. It's like 6 o'clock. I'm starving.
Yeah, for sure we haven't, but this is so good. I forget how good this is. So, I'm gonna I'll talk a little bit because I know you're enjoying your meal.
No, I'll talk after.
No, Dad, don't worry, no rush. So this is a little bit of what we're tasting.
Okay.
We obviously have a cheese crust, and once again, if you want, you can watch the video, check it out. Cheese, cream cheese also, and almond flour, and a few other things, and egg and stuff. So you can see the crust. It's definitely foldable, but it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard, guys. So, so it tastes extra cheesy. That's never a bad thing. Wow, this is so
tastes extra
good.
cheesy?
Kristen, you gotta try mine too.
Oh, you don't have to ask me twice. I'm feeling better, guys.
Good.
I'm feeling better. Women know. Women understand.
Kristen was not doing well.
I was.
Not doing well
You
at
know,
all.
when you get to the point where, like, every 2 seconds, you're like, I need to eat, I need to eat, I need to eat. Oh, God, it's so funny.
When setting all this stuff up, it takes time. You have to at least have the food set up in a place. Everything's symmetrical. The lighting hit a certain way.
Yep.
Microphone over here. The table setup has to be set up, so it just takes time. And Kristen wasn't having it today.
I was trying to be understanding.
Oh, you did great. You're fine. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But it's just not worth it.
It's delicious. So it does have a different, texture than regular crust. I would say regular crust is crunchier.
Yeah.
When it's like thinner, this isn't crunchy.
Better
It's
than
hard.
this?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I'm going to try one of these.
It's hard. It's not crunchy.
Yeah.
But it's delicious.
It is. Yeah, and also I would say, if you're going to an actual real pizza place, the crust doesn't taste exactly like a real pizza place, but I would say more along the lines of it's probably just as good as a frozen pizza, if not better than a frozen pizza in a lot of ways. So that's for sure something you're going to get out of this because it's good. And your crust is a lot thicker.
Yeah, you thin
Kristen,
yours out more.
Mine's bigger because, I thin mine out like Kristen said, but I do have to say, I like that a lot.
The thicker?
It's nice.
Oh, good.
I like
I'll
it thicker.
taste
That's
yours.
nice.
Is this for me, babe?
Yeah, that's all you.
Thank you, hon. And we get to fold it. Oh, you guys. You like it?
Wow.
Is it delicious?
It's so good.
Better than yours?
No. It's not that good. Right? It's really good, right?
This is really good.
Yours is too.
I like the pepperoni. You got a good hot in there. You used enough jalapenos. Oh, so delicious.
We're starving, guys.
I feel better.
Good. I don't blame you. I get it.
Prior to getting on camera, oh sorry, go on. Right before we're gonna hit record and do this mukbang, I said to myself, you know what? I'm gonna eat the whole pizza. And I was gonna tell you guys that was my goal. But I remembered when you eat this, because of all the cheese, you know, it's cheesy, there's a lot of fat in it.
Protein and fat, yep.
That you get really full quickly. And it's actually hitting me already.
Yeah.
So it's hard to eat the whole pizza. Like normally I feel like with regular carb into 4 big pieces, you could probably do that, you know?
100%, yeah.
It'd be full. But now it hits you. Like this is all protein.
Yeah.
It's all protein, it's all fats.
Yeah.
And it makes you, it gets you really, really full. So that's
It doesn't take much.
No.
It's actually a good thing.
Right?
Because when you look at it in comparison to a regular pizza, you're like, oh, this is it's medium size, but one person could take this down. But no, not the case when you're eating this whole thing. That's not the case at all.
I'm so happy.
You're feeling it, huh?
I'm so happy.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't blame you.
I feel good.
I don't blame you.
God.
It has been a long day.
This recipe, I think, is one of our better ones.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah. Hands down, make this.
We made this
Please
on the
make
regular.
this.
Even though you probably can't tell from our video yesterday. But we do make it on the regular.
We made it a few times.
Or we used to more when we were on,
Yeah.
like, keto. But we have made it a lot. We made pizza a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
We used to make it like at least once a week. At least once a week.
for sure.
Yeah, so what was I going to say too? I think the thing is with this pizza, you don't you need practice making it.
The dough.
Yeah, the dough. My friend, he tried making the dough a couple times and he struggled a little bit with it because it's the guy's instructions aren't really the best. And it's hard. Like you really do have to know how to flatten it and kind of, you know, use it like dough, even though it doesn't flatten like dough. It's a little different.
Right.
Regular dough, I should say. But ultimately, if you can make this, please do.
Like, it might be a trial and error.
Yeah.
Until you can get the dough down. But
because it's cheese and almond flour, you can't really go wrong. Like, you really can't. Like, it's, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, like you can either add more cheese, more almond flour, depending on what you think you need when you make it. And it's trial and error. It's so good, though.
If you put too much cheese in there, maybe you have to bake it a little longer. That's it. Still gonna taste incredible. But this is the first time we use the garlic bread seasoning.
Yeah.
Before we used oregano. Let me tell you, this is a way better, way better alternative.
I think we used Italian.
Crystal? Oh, was it Italian? That's what it was. No, this is way better. This garlic and herb is so much better.
I'm getting full. I'm not going to be able to finish this pepperoni slice, so I'm going to have a bite of the chicken. And probably... I don't know how mukbanger... Like, it's weird. I'm hungry. Like, I'm very hungry.
Yeah.
But some mukbangers can, like, pack it in. Be Love. Great example.
She can.
I don't know how she has the appetite she has. Like, it's very impressive.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't have that.
It's a... Well, for you, though, I notice you get hungrier faster.
Than Be Love?
Yeah.
How do you know?
No, not Be Love. It's just in general, like for me.
Do I?
Uh-huh.
Do I get hungrier faster?
Yeah.
Faster than you, or just faster in general?
I think faster in general. Because I'll eat the whole thing, and then I'm not hungry the rest of the night.
Because you eat the whole thing, though.
Yeah. You'll eat some, get hungry again.
Yeah.
Or not hungry, but you'll be wanting to eat a little more later. Which I think is good, you know, because then you're kind of portioning it.
That's true.
It's like an automatic portion system you got, you know?
I guess.
It is kind of like that. Wow, this is so good. Oh, these are like these ice sparkling drinks. They're really good. You got it from Safeway. They're pretty good. Not bad.
I'm just doing water from 7-Eleven. It's very fancy.
Wow. I'm so hungry.
Can you eat that?
Mm-hmm.
You go for a fourth?
Yeah, but I do have to say, that's another thing too. I'm actually getting full. And I can eat a lot. I can eat a lot.
You can eat probably a whole medium pizza from like a pizza place.
Oh yeah, for sure. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy. I'm actually kind of getting a little full.
Yeah. It's filling.
It's a lot of protein. It's a lot of protein, which is nice. Could I have half of your chicken one?
Yeah, I'm done. You know that.
No, I'll take just half of this one, and if you want it later, you can have it later.
I'm done.
Damn.
Oh my gosh.
It's good, huh? Put a little
Thanks,
more
Sam, for
cilantro on
understanding.
here. I know.
And thank you.
Yeah. I gotta say, guys, there have been some times we haven't eaten for a long period of time. This is probably the longest, or not the longest, but this was a tougher one, right? We got up super early.
And it's not like I meant to not eat. It happens like that. So we got up at 9 today. It's a weekend, and then I
shouldn't say super early, but you got a little
I got up at 9. That's early for me on a weekend. And I had a hard-boiled egg, and it's 6 o'clock, and we're eating. So from 9 to 6, I had one hard-boiled egg. I was ravenous. Excuse me. But this is fun.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I'm glad you like it.
I was going to talk about some stuff, too.
Oh, yeah?
I can't remember.
Oh, I know. I feel like I had some things I wanted to ask you.
I'm just so hungry.
I went out the window.
Yeah. Well.
It's funny. It's like... Sorry, I need to talk about being hangry as a woman.
Good.
It's funny. It's like when you're hangry. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, it's all you can think about. Like, you just need to eat something, you know? Like, everything annoys you if it gets in your way of food, right? Like, you know, like, back in the day when you were able to, like, sit at a sit-down restaurant, obviously, before this whole situation happened. Like, you know when, like, you're hangry, we went out to restaurants, and you go to the restaurant, and then there's, like, a wait to sit down, but you're, like, already hangry.
Yeah, exactly.
So you gotta wait 10, 15 minutes for your table to be ready.
Yeah.
And then you're hangry, and then you sit down. I'm just gonna keep saying hangry. Hangry, you sit down. And then it takes like 10 minutes, 15 minutes for the waiter to come.
And let me guess, you're hangry.
And then you're hangry, and then you're just like in an irritable mood. Anyways, so it's just like your whole life is like stopped, right? You're so irritated. Can't even enjoy a date, you know, with your husband or your significant other, whoever you're with, a friend, whatever. You're just like, oh my god, I need food, you know, like. You have the menu. You get annoyed with your other half for taking too long on the menu, or whatever. You know. Anyways, you order, and then by the time you order, I'm just telling you the whole experience. And then by the time you order, you're just like you're like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's been more than the 7 minutes average that they say it takes for your food to come when you order a restaurant. Anyways, food finally comes. You go for it, you eat it. And then in hindsight, you know, and then when you talk about the hanger. It's actually, it's kind of amusing. You're like, oh yeah, I was really angry, and like you're able to like laugh about it.
That's true.
But in the moment, there is nothing funny about it. Isn't that weird though?
It's true. Yeah, no, for sure.
Like my perspective completely shifted as soon as I was able to take a bite of food. Do you get like that? Do guys get like that?
Of course guys get like that.
But not like in that same way. I don't know.
I don't get too bad. I don't get too bad at all.
You don't get like crabby.
No, I'm fine for the most part. You know, I can. Yeah. There's been so many times I haven't gone with that. There was a few times I went in studio sessions where I didn't eat the whole day. There was a few times I literally from morning to nighttime and then to the next day I would eat. I remember one time I lost like all this weight over a course of a week because I changed my whole eating schedule because I actually was recording some friends. And I didn't eat all day. Into the next day, I ate a little bit, and then it was into the next day again when I ate. So that messed up my whole schedule. Back like a long time ago, when I was at my dad's house, when I had my studio set up. Remember that? I had some friends come over, and then do that. It was crazy.
That's so funny.
But I did want to say something.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if you remember this, but there was this one time we went with some friends. This was years ago. We went with some friends, San Francisco, to go eat at a restaurant.
I was there.
Yeah, you were there.
Okay.
They made us wait for an hour. Do you remember that?
The restaurant?
Yeah. This happened to us twice. Maybe,
Really?
I don't know if you were with me the second time.
Okay.
When we went to Cheesecake Factory. Okay, you weren't with me that time. The first time, it was you and I and I think 2 other people.
Yeah, I remember going to the Cheesecake Factory.
No, this is a separate time. This is a separate thing. This was both in San Francisco, but one got it. You remember the Cheesecake Factory one,
yeah.
But I don't know if you remember this other one because I know we talked about this before.
Okay.
But I'll remind you.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yes,
Sorry guys. So we were waiting at this place for an hour. Mm-hmm. I remember we were just sitting there and they're like, it's just gonna be another 10 minutes, guys, another 10 minutes, and they just never came. So eventually, after an hour of waiting, we were like, we gotta go across the street. And I remember we were starving. Like, it was ridiculous. We go across the street, and I think we get in within like 10 minutes at this place. I think one of the places was called Mona Lisa.
Okay.
Do you remember that? Does that sound familiar?
Not at all. I might not have been with you on that one.
No, you were with me. I remember. We were there. Yes.
Wait, were we waiting for the Cheesecake Factory and then we left?
No.
What were we waiting for? What was the hour we were waiting for?
Are you still hungry?
No, I'm just curious. What was the hour we were waiting for? What restaurant was that?
So that was I think the Mona Lisa. I think it was called the Mona Lisa.
I do not remember a place called Mona Lisa.
Okay. So here's my point. The Cheesecake Factory was another time.
And I wasn't there.
Completely separate situation, and I don't think you were there for that one.
Got it.
But this time you were there. You just don't remember. Because I remember talking to you about this.
Okay.
And you said you didn't remember.
Okay.
But you were there.
Okay.
You were 100% there.
At the Mona Lisa.
Yes, at the Mona Lisa restaurant.
And that was restaurant number 1.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing. It might not have been the Mona Lisa, and I'm sorry if it was, guys, but I'm pretty sure it was. It was on. It was in North Beach. We were waiting for a restaurant. Okay. Well, anyways.
Who were we with?
I don't want to say names, but we were with some friends. So, anyways, just trust me on this. You were there.
I walked it out because I was delirious. Was I in a bad mood?
We were all in a bad mood because we were starving, and there was like nothing else around.
Okay.
Anyway, so we go across the street, and maybe you'll remember this. Okay. We go inside of the restaurant. It took like 10 minutes. We get inside. It was like this upscale fancy restaurant, just like the other one, which I don't really like eating at these upscale ones.
Totally.
Anyways, the music was so loud. There was a band playing. Do you remember that? And the music was insanely loud. So much where we were like shouting like, hey, you guys, how's it going? How are you? You don't remember that, huh?
Are you sure I was there?
Positive.
Okay. Wasn't your other girlfriend at the time?
It was.
But stop.
It was you.
I do remember a place that was super loud.
Yeah.
I don't know where we were, but I do remember a place that we couldn't talk.
Exactly, because it was so loud. It was that place.
Okay.
I know you probably don't remember it. But
I blocked it out.
Talked about
it. Was very traumatizing, probably.
Anyways, my point is, you guys, it's no fun. Like some of these restaurants, and it's no fun when they have these crazy waits.
I do not like but even I was gonna say too, the restaurants where it's like the band just banging music.
Oh, it's terrible.
Like you can't talk.
Well, this was.
Do people like to not talk?
No, but see, that wasn't normal. That wasn't normal. See, we were like in high school, I think, at the time, or we were like at least at the end. We didn't really think about it. It was like this upscale place, high end, and we couldn't really talk because it was so loud in there. But since then, I've been to other restaurants and stuff like that where there's band playing and stuff like that. It's not supposed to be that loud.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what happened. The acoustics must have been terrible, but we were screaming over trying to have a conversation.
Yeah, but we waited an hour before we went in that place.
Waited an hour. Yeah. It was terrible. It was terrible.
Yeah, I blocked it out.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
I blocked it out.
And then
that's so funny.
There was another time when I don't remember who else was there, but you weren't there with me. We waited an hour and a half
for the Cheesecake
Factory.
I feel like you told me about that.
So
did you guys wait for it?
Yes, we did. This is
in Union Square in the city.
Yeah, and it could have been 2 hours. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous, guys, and it wasn't that crowded.
This is when the Cheesecake Factory was really booming, though.
Yes, I mean it was popular. I think, and I can't remember exactly word for word what the guy said or what happened, but they missed us. They actually lost. They when they were doing the list, they missed us, and we didn't think anything of it. We saw people coming in and out, so we knew it was packed. We just thought it was that packed. They did tell us it was going to be about 40-minute wait, so we were okay with that. But then like an hour and a half in or 2 hours, whatever, we're like, what is going on? We go in there, and the guy's like, oh no, we're so sorry about that, and then took us to the table, and I think we ate. I think it was close to closing time too.
Yeah, it was. I think you told me that.
It was terrible.
Yeah, because you were probably talking and like not really paying attention to the time.
With a whole bunch of friends.
Yeah, you know how it goes. When you're waiting, you're just like in a conversation trying to pass the time.
I feel like when you're younger, sometimes you don't think about it.
No, you don't.
It wouldn't happen now because we would say something.
When you're an adult,
with a whole bunch of like
you are aware of time.
17 or 18-year-olds. I mean, you still have some that would say stuff. We weren't with them. We were with the ones that are talking and hanging out, and
No, it's true. There's a difference now for sure.
There really is.
I do remember going into a restaurant, and it wasn't that big, right? With the band or with like some music. Yeah, it wasn't that big. I remember that.
And it was crowded too in that place too.
It was super crowded, and we just couldn't talk. I remember that. And I think I remember who we were with. Yeah.
Remember? Well, the reason why I know, we no problem with the person that we were with, but I remember because he was like, the restaurant, the original one was like I said, Mona Lisa or something. He's like, we got to stay here. The food's really good. And we're like, I don't know. It's taking too long. He's like, trust me, let's just stay. And we just continued to wait longer and longer and longer. Finally, I think we were all just like, we're going. Except him. He wanted to stay.
Yeah.
We were like, no, we're going. We got to do something else. So we ate across the street. And I don't even think the food was that good. I don't even think it was anything special.
It wasn't. I don't think
so.
I mean, again.
I don't think so.
I think the whole experience was not good. So it was North Beach?
Yeah. North Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had some interesting restaurants. Oh!
Yeah.
I had literally. Now, this isn't the waitress's fault at all. And by the way, like, I'm so sensitive to waiters and waitresses. Yeah. Because that's a hard job. And
we have friends that are doing it too, so we understand how
100%.
Crazy it is.
And I couldn't do it. Like, I know I couldn't. I'd cry. I would cry. Anyways, I went with my girlfriend to this like Italian restaurant, and it wasn't that big. Anyways, there was only one waitress for probably 15 tables, I would say. It was like the whole place, at least 15 to 20. Yeah, because I guess they only had two, and one called out.
Well, already, it's not the waitress's fault.
It's not.
That's management.
It's not. Anyways, but... we went and we were like already hungry for dinner. And what happened? Literally, and I'm not kidding, I want to say it took 45 minutes to an hour for the waitress to come to our table to greet us.
Oh, that's not good.
To greet.
That's not good.
I know.
Yeah.
That was rough.
That's tough. That's just not the waitress's fault, though.
It's not. Yeah. I know, but like... You're upset, right? You're like, and yes, it's
the blame goes on a
fault.
waitress. But the blame goes on a waitress.
It shouldn't, but it for sure. It's for sure like the owner, management, not understaffed. Like I get it, definitely not the waitress. Like I understand, and at the same time. But it wasn't even just that. I think, like, how you have, like, the busser person. I don't think they're a busser. But the person just brings water.
Yeah, the busser.
Oh, is that the busser? Okay.
The busser, yeah.
So you have the busser with water. So luckily we had water and bread for the busser. But then we ran out of water. We ran out of bread. And so, like, really for, like, however many minutes. You know what I mean? So, like, for maybe, 30 minutes? Like, you just don't have anything, And, like, and you also, you see the water jugs, like, next to, how, like, they keep the water jugs in the
section.
In some section.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Kind of all together.
I didn't go up and get it, but I really did want to. But I think I didn't want because it's not the waitress's fault. I knew that. No, so I didn't want her to be mad or whatever.
However,
although the busser guy,
he should have been doing that.
But he was probably just as busy.
Well, these 15 tables, the same deal. But here is the thing, though. I think this is my opinion. Is it's not at that point it's not the waiter or waitress's fault. It's just how it is. However, I do think what's important is to have at least a waiter or waitress that comes over and apologizes and say, hey, I'm sorry for the wait. You know, this is just tonight is crazy. You know, I'm going to do the best I can. You know what I mean? Because then at least that way you're letting them know. Some people still don't care, though. That's the problem. Some people, they want the best of the best service, you know?
Yeah.
And no matter what, you know? But it's not realistic if you go to a restaurant.
You know, I don't think she did come up to us. I just think we were observant to see that she was the only one.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem. You have to flag her down. We've flagged people down before. We've had to do that.
Yeah, but like here's the thing. Like, you know, if there's 15 to 20 tables, you just sat. Technically 15 to 20 tables are ahead of you in terms of service, right?
That's true.
So it took her so long. It was so sad. Anyway, she's like, are you guys ready or do you want more time? Like by the time she came up to us.
She didn't even say hi?
No, she said hi. And she's like,
need more time.
No, she said it when she came. Yeah, do we want more time? We're like, no, we're ready.
You're like, actually, we're a little full because we've envisioned what we wanted. We've eaten, you know, it's like, it's crazy.
And then it took another, 30 minutes to get the food. It was just like all that. That was definitely one of like my worst experiences, I feel like.
Yeah.
But again, not her fault, but that was definitely not fun. I have not been back to that place.
That's the hard part. I mean, you know, because it's really not the waitress's fault. It's management, or it just was a bad night. Maybe people called out and just so happened that's what happened. But that's why I do believe that it is smart. Like if you are a waiter or waitress that is experiencing that, at least go to the table and apologize. Maybe be like, hey, I'm sorry. Or really the manager should be doing that. The manager should be going around and saying, hey,
was nowhere to be found.
It's going to be a little bit. Yeah. I mean, easier said than done. I've never been a waiter or waitress either, so I don't really know. But I would imagine that would be a smart
They probably weren't there. It was probably literally just like a waitress, a busser, and like a cook.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. That's true.
Yeah, anyways.
The manager was like, I'm not getting yelled at tonight.
Well, I think that's why it's hard too when you are like the wait staff.
Yeah.
Because you get the brunt of all the arguments and complaints, right?
You do.
If like maybe a fork is dirty and that was maybe the dishwasher person's fault, right? Like my fork's dirty, and the waiter has to deal with that.
That's right.
If your food's cold, if your food's overcooked, whatever's wrong with your food, waiter, right?
Yep.
If it's too loud in the restaurant, you're annoyed. You talk to the waiter. I mean, everything the way. So hats off to anybody who waits.
No, it's no joke.
It's true though, right?
It's no joke, yeah.
Like you have to obviously just like be, I guess, super patient as a waiter, and not take it personally.
You do. You definitely do, right? I mean, obviously we're guessing, but that makes sense. You got to be patient. You got to not take it personally. You got to be able to put up with people, because you have, like Kristen and I, when we go into restaurants, well, when we used to before all this stuff went down, we constantly, we would constantly get like, wow, you guys are the nicest people ever. Wow, you're the nicest, because we do treat people with as much respect as possible, of course, which I'm sure you guys see all the time we do this. But a lot of times people will tell us like stories. They're like, people are, because we'll ask like, do you get some bad customers all the time, huh? They're like, people are terrible. It
is messed up that people treat people so crappy. I've always felt like you treat people how you want to be treated.
Yeah,
it's corny. It's like a common thing, but it's so true. Don't treat somebody like crap.
Well, unless you don't like them and you don't care.
If you're never going to see them again, right? Like a waiter or a waitress.
No, you don't do that. I feel like it's just really bad energy.
Well, what goes around comes around, right?
Yes. Heck yes, it does. Just don't treat people like crap. Like, I don't care who you are. You don't want to be talked to disrespectfully and rude. Now, I get it when, like, somebody might do it to you first.
Yeah.
And then you're kind of, like, giving it back. That's different.
Yeah, instant karma.
Being the one who starts it. And I get it. You're, like, trust me, I've been hangry. You're frustrated. You're hungry. Yeah. But I'm never, ever, like, rude to the waiter or wait staff, ever. We even feel bad, like, calling them over to ask a question or, like, need more water.
When they're busy and stuff like that.
We'll be like this, be like, thank you so much. We're so sorry. We know you're so busy.
If we've been to restaurants where the person is literally just one person, they have, like, 4 tables, 5 tables or something.
We feel really bad.
Yeah.
But, like, some people are just like, we need more water.
Yeah, I know.
What is this? What's this establishment?
Yeah.
I'm never coming back here.
Exactly.
You take this off my bill.
Yeah.
We don't do that Which a lot of people do.
A lot of people,
A lot of people do.
That's true.
People take advantage of that too. And I don't like that. I don't like that people eat 3/4 of a pizza.
Oh, I was just about to tell you.
And then they say it sucks and they want the refund. So that's really wrong.
I was literally about to tell you about that.
If you don't like it after 2 bites, then fine, say something.
Yeah.
But it's true.
Yeah.
But people do that with steaks or whatever they're eating. And I just think that's wrong too. I think that's bad energy.
Yeah. I had a friend
You
that...
obviously liked it enough to eat it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah.
That's okay.
Your friend did that?
No.
I was like,
He worked at a restaurant where, and he was a waiter there, where that literally happened. I know we talked about this before. Like, pretty much the person. I think it was a guy. It could have been a lady. I'm not sure,
was a
but
lady.
maybe it was a lady. Yeah. Anyways, he or she ordered a steak, ate like most of it. Like literally, there was a few bites left. Like a very the person had to be full. And literally try to get the money back, try to get their money back, or try to say it wasn't good, and they need to give a whole, the whole thing.
I don't think they did they?
No, ask Judge Judy. She says it all the time. We watch Judge Judy a lot, you guys. Well, we used to, not so much anymore. But what she says is, if you eat the steak, literally, that's like her analogy. You eat the steak, you're paying for it.
Yep.
It's like good or not, you ate it.
And this is how opposite we are, which maybe this isn't even necessarily a good thing. But I once ordered a turkey burger. It was so nasty. It just had so many nasty spices in it. I had 2 bites of it. I didn't even say anything. I was totally gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
I didn't want anything else. It was fine. I was eating the French fries on the side.
Yeah.
But anyways, that restaurant comped my meal because they saw that I didn't like it. And I felt bad. I wasn't even gonna say it. The guy's like, "Oh, did you not like?" Because they obviously see that you have it all left. Yeah. Do you not like it? I was like, "Yeah, it was just a little too."
But we have for sure told people that the food.
Are you calling me out?
I have to.
I don't think we have.
100%.
No, hold on.
We've sent stuff back to the kitchen.
How?
Things will come out not fully done, or the wrong meal sometimes. Sometimes it'll come out the wrong thing. We have sent stuff back.
Honestly, a handful of times. But
yeah, no, it's not much. But we've done it before, though.
A wrong meal, that's different.
There was one time that was literally a wrong meal.
Okay, well, I don't remember that. But sure, of course we're going to send that
back.
And not fully done. I feel like we don't do that unless it's... I can't think of a time we've ever set something back not fully done.
I'm positive.
Oh, yes, a burger.
Yeah, I'm positive.
Because we like it medium well.
Yeah.
There was a burger.
Yeah.
They give to us rare.
Yeah.
We can't do it.
Yeah, I'm positive there was a time. Yeah.
That's like a necessity, though. That's like a health hazard for us.
And exactly. And part of the reason, by the way, too, is because you hear horror stories, food going back into the kitchen.
That's why we don't. Yeah, that's why we try not to.
So we will.
And when we ask, we are so nice.
Oh,
we're like, we are so sorry. So sorry. You're like, but this is just bleeding. The meat is bleeding, and we just can't.
I'll have Kristen go to the bathroom and I'll be like, look, it's not my idea. She just wants it a little bit more. Can you please just? No, I've never done that.
It's very rare. Yeah, unless it's unedible or obviously the wrong meal for us. We don't send it back.
Well, I think to each their own, right? I mean, I'm sure
a lot of people do.
Somebody's probably watching this and being like, I send it back all the time. No, you should.
Yeah, you're paying for what you want.
You 100%
but some people are too picky.
Well, yeah, but I feel you on this. Yeah. Here's my thought on it. I feel like we are overly nice, and very overly and we're okay with that. We enjoy it. We're happy. Like for us, if the waiter's happy and they're hanging out and they're nice, we get free stuff all the time. By the way,
yeah, we'll get free drinks.
Yeah, all the time for doing being like that. But we enjoy it. We enjoy talking to people and having conversations and stuff. So we're okay if the food's not perfect. It's okay. We'll do what we gotta do. But you are paying. It is out of your own money, and I feel that yes, if it's not done for the most part, how you want it, then you should return it. You should return
to your liking.
To your liking. You should. I mean, it's your money. You're paying for it, so I get it. It's just you're taking a risk.
But you're taking a risk, and we all know what that risk is. We've all seen
Waiter. Have you seen the movie Waiter? If you haven't seen it,
Waiting.
Maybe it's Waiting.
Yeah, I think it's called Waiting.
Watch Waiting.
And you will never return anything ever again.
Return it. It's not a documentary. It's a Ryan Reynolds early movie that he had.
Yeah.
and I have a feeling that it's based off of real events.
Of course it is.
So
We have
it's
a
safe
friend
to say.
who works at a pretty fancy restaurant. Things have happened.
Yeah, well, I definitely think that it's not going to happen all the time, obviously, but I would imagine, if it's a it's not going to happen at the Cheesecake Factory, right? It's not going to happen at it shouldn't at least happen there because there's a lot of management there. There's a lot of things happening where that shouldn't happen, right? But let's say a small local place.
Yeah.
Let's say you come in there and you got attitude anyways. You're kind of angry. And guess what? The waiter's angry. Maybe the waiter's had a bad day, right? And the waiter brings you a menu and you're like, about time he showed up. You know what I mean? And he starts saying all this rude stuff. And it's a small establishment. The waiter's supposed to be off that day. But you know what? He came in for you.
And you're not grateful.
And you're not grateful. And then the food shows up. And he's like, you idiot. I said I wanted this. I wanted that. And all of this type of stuff. Yeah, are you
stupid? What are you stupid?
Take it back and don't bring it back. Come back out with my food when it's done.
Yeah. Ooh.
Well, if I'm that person... Don't expect to
If you're the waiter?
no, if I'm not the waiter. If I'm the person talking like that, the patron.
Don't expect to have clean food when you
Don't expect it to be.
Don't expect it to be pure and fresh. It's so true. And let's be real. Yeah. I haven't waited, but if somebody treated me like poop, I would for sure in my mind fantasize about doing something. Not saying I would.
Yeah, but the normal person would.
Of course you would, because you're mad. Yeah, and you can't, cuss them out because you'll get fired.
Yeah,
so it's like, what can't I do?
You can't do anything. That's the hard part.
No, but that's why they do things. They do things that you did it as the waiter.
Exactly.
But they're not gonna know. And that's a satisfaction,
I feel like we should do that sometimes.
What?
We should
No.
Well, hear me out on this. Hear me out on this.
You can.
Hear me out on this. I think we're gonna like this. Let's go in with I don't know, $100 tip, right? No, we're gonna tip this person. And just mess with the person.
God.
Right? Have them bring out the food or something like that. It's wrong. And be like, look at me. Look at me right in my eyes.
Oh no.
Look at me.
I couldn't.
Do you see this?
I couldn't.
Look at me though. Do you see this food? They start to be like, it's not done. Start pushing the food around. It needs this. Send it back in. Tell the cook that it needs to come out like this. You know what I mean?
I just know.
And then once it's over, though,
yeah,
be like, sorry, dude. We'll give you $100. We're just messing with you.
Honestly, you guys.
I don't think he's gonna forgive us, though. He or she would forgive us.
Heck no. And I couldn't even make myself do that. I would feel so bad.
We'd be laughing too hard.
I wouldn't be laughing. I'd be like, I feel so bad. Because you're making this person miserable for however many minutes.
It's true.
And so for $100, okay, maybe if we had 1,000.
Okay, $1,000.
When we're bawling.
Let's go with 1,000.
I might be a little more willing. Now, it's not like I want to make somebody miserable, but however, if you make someone miserable and you give them a G, if you give them a stack afterwards, they're going to be fine.
How much would
I would be fine.
How much would they give you for you to be like, yeah, this is great? This is really cool.
$1,000.
$1,000?
That's what I'm saying. I'm doing my price. Yeah.
What if it was like $500?
It's starting.
And you got to split it with the rest of the staff.
No. No. I feel like I'm the one who would have endured the... No.
Yeah.
I endured the hardship. I would want the $500 myself. Yeah, anyway, no. $500, I'd be like, okay, I could probably handle it. Yeah. It depends how rude we are.
Yeah,
we're just kind of rude, but not over the top. But honestly, you're probably typical rude customer.
Yeah.
Not over the top. Not look at me.
Yeah.
Look at my eyes. But if we're like, this is awful. This is awful. Please, we want something else.
Yeah. For sure. I know we couldn't do that.
I couldn't.
We couldn't even do it.
I even feel like that's bad karma. Even if you give money afterwards. Yeah. Yes. I'm sure the person's gonna be very happy, but they're gonna still be mad that you upset their day for however many minutes.
Yeah.
I can't do that. I'd rather be nice.
Yeah.
Super gentle, and then give them $1,000.
Exactly. Right. Well, that would be nice too.
Yes.
But they didn't work for that $1,000. It didn't work for
Could you stay in character?
No.
As a jerk.
I could stay in character if I knew they were gonna get. If I knew I was gonna hand a person $5,000 at the end.
Okay.
I could stay in character.
You could.
I could stay in character. But I couldn't do it if it were
$1,000 or 500, because then I'd feel way too bad. I'd be like, that's not enough. Maybe
Like
this
you
person
want
has
to
to
change
split
their life
it,
a little
and-
bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
You
You
want to
know,
like, yeah.
you know what I mean. And I'm never gonna do that. I'm never gonna like just hand them $5,000 to. I wouldn't do that.
So you want to, yeah.
Yeah, so I wouldn't do it.
Do you think you could say it? Could you think you could do that? Like, look at me.
No,
Look at me in my eyes. Do you see this?
You guys.
There's no way you could do that.
I would never be able to. The moment the guy would think I'm weird for one, because then I'd start laughing, and then I'd try to go back into character. He'd be like, I don't know what's going on. So no, I couldn't do it. I couldn't stay in character. I'd start laughing way too hard.
It's funny because like even if you were
Yeah.
such a jerk, but you still gave 1,000 or however much money afterwards.
Yeah.
The I feel like the waiter would
The
still
damage
think
is
you're
done.
a jerk.
The
Yeah,
damage
you're
is
still not
done.
a good person.
The damage is done.
The person be like, the fact that you can play that role, you're really like that, you know? No. I probably
It's
feel like, I'd be
true.
like, okay, give me
It's
my
true.
money, but
Yeah.
you're still really rude to me.
I know, that's very true.
Anyways, guys, sorry. We're going off on
I
our
know.
fantasies.
Check out the movie
That's why
Waiter
we're
though.
nice.
Yeah, the whole movie Waiting, right? Waiting, right?
Yeah.
The whole movie I don't think was really that great, but there was like one scene, and I don't remember where it is, where it's the kitchen scene. They took the food back.
Jamil.
I was like,
And we saw this
I
when
know
we were
this is
really,
real.
This was in the beginning of our relationship, towards the beginning of our relationship, I think I remember.
Yeah.
And I remember you saying, I am never returning anything.
I think that was it.
Yeah.
I think that was the time period.
And every
was
time
like-
we contemplate turning in something, we talk about that movie.
Exactly.
So the only time we return something is if like it's a necessity.
Right.
It's been very rare.
Someone show up, you know, and be like, you gotta return it. You'd be like, excuse me. I'm sorry, but
I'm so sorry.
I hate to say this.
I know it's not your fault at all.
Like-
you know? We're like extra nice.
Yeah. No. Well, I definitely. I mean, you can return stuff. You
No,
know,
they
you just,
know. You can
You just
return.
have to.
You just have to be nice.
Yeah. I think it's always safe, just for many reasons, right? You want the waiter to be happy or waitress to be happy.
Yes, good
You
energy.
want-
you
you
want to
good
feel
energy out there.
happy. When you're angry and
Exactly.
frustrated, that doesn't make you feel good. That ruins your experience.
Didn't we one or two times? Well, let's not go too crazy because we've done a lot of stuff that
What?
I think we've had some issues before, right? But we didn't return the food. That's what we didn't do.
We did not. Denny's?
Denny's.
Yeah.
Well,
we were 18.
yeah.
I think we told the family this.
We did. We've walked out without paying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Once.
for sure. Once. But we didn't eat. Did we eat all the food?
I don't think so. I think it was awful.
Yeah.
But we ate some.
Something
we
happened.
didn't have to probably pay for it, you know?
Something happened. We were just like,
It was so
this
bad.
isn't cool.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, I can't remember why, but it was bad. But yeah.
But I honestly...
It was Kristen's idea. I wanted to stay. I was like, please, Kristen.
It actually probably was my idea.
Please. No, 100% was not. It was more than likely my idea.
I do have to say,
More than likely, especially
even
at 18.
in the worst case experience now, I would never dine and dash.
No.
I just couldn't do it because I feel I wasn't into like energy
Yeah.
and like positive vibes then.
Well, even understanding what the person's going through, right?
Yeah.
Because I think the guy was either rude or
It was both. It was everything.
it was
everything
I think
took
it was
a
like
long
the
time.
worst.
He
It was the worst
super rude.
experience.
Yeah.
We've had bad experiences at Denny's, but it was horrible. I don't even think the guy. I mean, he never came back.
Yeah. He didn't come back.
I think that's why we left.
Yeah.
Because we were like, this guy's not even gonna know
Oh
we're
yeah.
gone.
I think we were looking to get our check for like the longest.
Oh.
Maybe he took a break. I don't know. He was nowhere to be found. We're like,
That's
okay, let's give it 5 more
right.
minutes. Let's see if he couldn't come back.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
We didn't
yeah.
eat all of our food, but I remember we're like wanting to go.
And I remember we didn't have cash, but we had a card. I think we had a card on us.
See? No,
So,
we're totally
I know,
justified.
I know,
But
we're
we did.
justified.
I would have left cash. Yeah.
No, I remember.
That's
I remember
exactly what
now,
happened.
and it was at nighttime
Yep.
too. So I remember that no one else was there.
Yep.
I mean, I think
No,
there may have
people
been
were
other
there.
people in the restaurant, but no other waiters
Yeah.
or anyone else. It was just that
I
one
remember
guy.
one.
Or
Yeah.
Well, anyways,
what
we wouldn't do that again. But
Okay.
that guy might or might not have deserved it. I don't know. Anyways,
Okay.
we're wrapping this up, guys. This
Okay,
video's
guys.
long.
Thanks for listening to
Thank you so much.
our restaurant stories. Hope you enjoyed the
Yes.
food. Please make this pizza. Let us know what you think.
Absolutely.
And let us know any of your restaurant stories. Did you have a
Yeah.
dine and dash?
Yeah, be honest, you guys.
Don't leave us hanging.
Yes, because I've got more crazy stories.
As a waiter or a
Crazy
waitress,
stories.
fam,
Yeah.
have you ever done something nasty to a customer? Don't lie.
And,
I'm very curious.
if you did fast forward this video and you came to the end of it, it was a full pizza that was on here. It was a keto fathead pizza, fathead dough pizza. It was really good. Pepperoni was on here. Sorry. I don't want to say it. I don't know where I'm going with this, you guys.
Yeah.
I'm probably tired.
Yeah, listen.
What are we doing after this? What are we doing after this?
We have a lot of things to do.
Yeah, I can't remember.
But I don't want to tell the fan, but we have a lot of things to do. Okay. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Sharing is caring. Let your friends and family know what the K&J fam are doing.
Woo.
Thank you so much for
Thank you guys.
watching this. And we're going to see you guys tomorrow, I guess.
Tomorrow for another video.
Tomorrow for another video. Or it might be live. I'm not sure.
Oh,
We'll see.
tomorrow's live.
Okay.
All right.
We love you guys.
Thursday then.
Okay.
We love you guys so much, and and until next time, you guys have a wonderful evening. No, sorry, morning, afternoon, evening, or night. I added a fourth one. Look at that. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Peace out, Trout.